Hello, hello, hello. It's not where we start, ladies and gentlemen. It's where we finish. I'm Anthony Gafa, and you're watching Unfiltered with Gafa. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a crossover. I'm going to be talking about my health journey and how accountability comes into play, and how I think you could do the same. I've done a fair bit of research here, or wasn't even research, it was more trial and error. I've learnt from my mistakes. My health journey kicked off a long time ago. I was a bit of a fitness freak back in the day, and then I struggled to keep off the weight for a long time. And I thought I would touch back on this because I have had a fair few messages, some phone calls, people reaching out and saying I've been a little bit controversial, calling out trainers, calling out people within the horse racing industry about being overweight. Don't I think I'm being a little bit inconsiderate? Well, the answer to that is no. We just need to learn to put ourselves first. There's no excuse for being fat. You need to be able to focus on your own health journey because that's number one. Being overweight and unhealthy comes down to you and only you. You're prepared to put in the hours with the horses. You're prepared to put in the hours in the office. You're prepared to do research around cars because that's what you're interested in. You get the horse going to the best of its ability, but you won't engage a personal trainer. So I am unapologetic. I'm going to talk about my journey. Hopefully I don't get too many people unsubscribing. My health journey started with keto, carnivore, calorie counting, low carb, running every morning, burning calories, fasting. I've done them all. And they all work to a degree. But none of them were sustainable. None of them was a change of my lifestyle. All of them, except carnivore, still included me drinking alcohol. I've found for me personally, the way I've achieved this is by giving up alcohol. I don't drink anymore. I've given up from the 1st of January. I'm doing it for 6 months. So I'm going to the end of June. 6 months of the year, no alcohol. I've then penciled in a day where I'm going to have a drink and then get back on my no alcohol for 6 months again until Christmas comes around. And I think I'm going to adopt that into the rest of my life because I achieve so much more. I'm much more present. I'm getting more done. I'm learning more. I'm engaging coaches, professionals on the back of having a good diet. And why am I so unapologetic about people that I've offended on calling them out? I'm calling them out for being fat. It's because we get one chance here. We get one life. You are the walking trophy. In a lot of sports, if you win, you get a trophy. With your health, whether it's weightlifting or just health in general, going to the gym, CrossFit, martial arts, you look like the walking trophy. I'm far from it. But I'm on my way. I've definitely taken my first step when it comes to my health journey. I engaged a coach. I'm watching what I eat. I've got a fixed diet every day. Last weekend I had a bad day. I had a bad couple of days actually. And I called it a cheat weekend. And today I'm back on it. So how have I managed to stick to the first 6 months? Because that was the hardest. I do recall going out with friends in the first month, but I've just stopped altogether. I don't go out with those friends anymore. I recently went out to a few parties and I'm just looking around. I'm like, why the f*** am I here? Don't surround yourself with people who are going to make you derail. You don't need to love your friends any less, or they're not bad people. But if you're tracking down a different path, you need to change the people you're around. So I'm no longer going out with those people. At 6 months, I might join them because I have said at 6 months I'm going to have a drink. See how I feel after that. But then I'm going to be jumping back on my journey and I won't be drinking again till Christmas. I just feel so good while not drinking. But I'm not going to lie. I do enjoy a drink. I don't love alcohol. I don't drink alone. I enjoy the times that come with it. I enjoy going out with friends and letting go and having a good night out. I do miss that. I'm not going to lie. So mid-year, after my 6 months, I'll have a drink and I'll do it again at Christmas and I'll reassess then. But till then, I'll be staying away from the groups of people that divert me down that path that I don't want to go on. It's not their fault. I need to take accountability. Definitely not their fault. But by taking accountability, I need to make a decision to be around people on the same journey. And I've set myself a goal. So I'm in my 40s and I'm nearly 50. My goal, my motivation was to do a photo shoot. One thing I realized was I had to stop doing this health journey for everybody else. In my head, it was always, I'm doing this for my kids. But it's not about the kids. It's not about looking better for your partner. It's about you. You need to be the motivation. You need to want to do it for your own self, nobody else. Because if you are doing it for somebody else or for the wrong reasons, it's not sustainable. So one of the things I've picked up is stop trying to do it all in 4 weeks or 8 weeks and go on these crazy diets. Someone's managed to get in my head, and I've now realized I need to listen. This is a long game. Forget about the fad diets. What's going to be sustainable? What's complete? What's a complete diet? What's the most healthiest way for you moving forward? I still believe there needs to be a motivation, something to work towards. The weight you want to be, how you want to look. And most important, I'm very big on accountability. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a photo shoot. I've booked it in for the 18th of February. It's my birthday and I want to be the best version of myself. Just for my own purposes, I want to do a photo shoot. But follow me for my health journey. Hopefully you can come along for the ride.